What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Burnout Brighter, and on this episode we are going to be talking all about Rollerdrome, one of this year's coolest new games. Now, for anyone who's unaware, Rollerdrome is a game developed by Roll7. I have absolutely fallen in love with it. Now, in case anybody is unaware of what Rollerdrome is, imagine like this fusion between Tony Hawk, Max Payne, Super Hot, Neon White, all kind of mishmashed and thrown together. You play a character by the name of Kara Hassan in the year 2030, but like the world has kind of gone into this really weird state where like the corporations are really ruling, and there's this huge blood sport called Rollerdrome going on, where you're pit laced on roller skates, given some guns, and sent into an arena to fend for yourself and try and stay alive to clear out the enemies as they spawn. Now, we saw Rollerdrome for the first time just a few months ago at one of the PlayStation States of Play. And admittedly, when I saw the game, I was like, yeah, that looks cool. Not really sure if it's for me. But as I saw more of this game and as I started reading about it, this is honestly one of my favorite games of the year so far. And that kind of seems to be my narrative this year. Like, I've loved Sifu. I really, really loved Neon White. This kind of reaches that echelon of fantastic games that we've had this year just by being so unbelievably cool. So as Kara, you're sent on your roller skates into an arena where you have to whip out your guns. You have a choice between 4 different ones that you'll unlock as you go. You start out with your classic dual pistols, and you have to skate around and deal damage all over the place while trying to stay alive. And let me tell you, this game gets hectic and this game gets tough, but it is so worth it. Any of my deaths, I've never felt like it was cheap. It was unfair. I know where I went wrong. I know I didn't dodge properly. I know I didn't use the right combination of weapons and the right combination of slowdown to get through that particular combat encounter. Now, one of the coolest things about Rollerdrome is the movement. The movement is fast, it's fluid. You really do feel like you're ripping around an arena on roller skates. Using the dodge to kind of help change direction if you're in the middle of a movement feels really great. The slow motion, which you have like a limited supply of and refills quite quickly, just makes you feel absolutely awesome. If you get a perfect dodge alongside the slow motion, you go into this like super slow-mo where you do even more damage and it hits even harder. And let me tell you, these enemies will be on you. You really do have to use that dodge as much as you can to get around some of these enemies, because they will hit hard and they will hit fast. It gets to a point where you have multiple snipers trained on you. You have this consistent laser beam hitting you, rockets flying behind you, and there will be moments that, like, I haven't had an experience like this in quite some time, probably not since Super Hot VR, where I was like sweating. I was really, really into it. And just as you kind of come down off a ramp, you hit it, explosions are going off all around you. You're pulling off that perfect shot that you've been using and saving alongside the perfect dodge to really take these enemies out. It is so unbelievably satisfying. And you have to do tricks to reload. You don't have a natural reload. You'll have to be jumping off the pipes, doing tricks in the air, doing your grinds, very Tony Hawk-esque, to be able to reload your weapons. So it really blends this perfect dance between hitting tricks to be able to reload while popping off shots to be able to take down enemies, and then going back into tricks to reload. It has a really cool ebb and flow to it, and it's a ton of fun. Now, Rollerdrome does get really tough. There's a number of challenges through each level that you have to complete to be able to progress to the next set of levels, and it took me a while. Like, I think it probably took me between 6 to 7 hours in total to finish the story for Rollerdrome, and by that is no means, I'd probably say I finished roughly half of the overall challenges, so there is still plenty of more to go. There's a new game plus that opens up after you finish the game that lets you dive and mess around even more and in even greater difficulty. Not sure if I'm going to be diving back into the new game plus, but I might hop back into the save file just to be able to continue to knock out some of these challenges, because the game is just so much fun. This is one of the most fun experience I've had this year. It makes you feel like a total badass, like a total rock star. It is just an absolute blast. It is on sale right now, so make sure you go check it out. If you have PlayStation Plus Premium, there is a free trial under the game trials. It'll be enough to sell you on the game, so please go check it out. I had a wonderful, wonderful time. Loved Rollerdrome, one of my favorite surprises of this year so far. Now, once again, huge shout out to Tara Bruno PR for hooking me up with the code. I appreciate it very, very much. And please stick around. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. What did you think? Are you playing Rollerdrome? Are you going to be picking it up? Let me know in the comments below, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.